Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. Boy, that escalated quickly. And that was not the outcome that we had talked about this morning. There was so much positivity. We're feeling good. And I tell you what, man, that was, the Cowboys clinched a playoff berth, but that is not, that doesn't feel too good today. And I mean, you got to give, obviously, you got to give credit where credit's due to Buffalo. They came out and we talked about it a little bit. They were a desperate team. They're fighting for their playoffs lives. And you got a team backed up against the wall. Those are dangerous teams to play. And you better be on your game and you better be come out fast. And unfortunately for the Cowboys, they didn't. And, it really comes down to some plays. And, you had that personal foul on DeMarcus Lawrence, which kind of was questionable. That was kind of gifted to them. And Josh Allen sold it to his credit. That holds them to a field goal, but they get the penalty. They get the touchdown. Then you have roughing the punter, which frustrates the hell out of me because I hate it when you're getting the ball back, man. Just let them punt it, get it, and go. Especially in that kind of situation, they weren't in a desperate spot. It was early. You're getting the ball back. Just try and get something going. So that was frustrating. And then another personal foul or penalty that led to another touchdown. So, I mean, that really was the story early. Cowboys offense never got going. And I mean, the Bills absolutely shredded the run defense. And I don't know if Hankins is that important or we just played that bad. I got to think we played that bad. And I mean, you really look at it, neither team passed the ball very much. I think the Bills might have had 100 yards passing, and I think we did too, thanks to some what I call garbage time. What happened in that last drive? That's what I call garbage time. But no, frustrating and just frustrating for a Cowboys fan. But I'm not gonna jump off the bridge. I'm not gonna start panicking. It's a game. It's a game on the road. Not easy to win on the road, but you got to come out better. But I'm not gonna forget the games before and the way the Cowboys played. And I had said it. They're gonna split the next two. I didn't know which one it would be. So now they better win in Miami. This team hasn't lost back-to-back games in a long time, but you just kind of, you just kind of felt something was coming. The weather didn't play any part of it. Weather actually was pretty good. We thought it was going to be a lot of rain and wind and just bad conditions. But, be frustrated as a Cowboys fan. It was a bad showing, and you hate to see that. You'd love to go, if you lose, you'd love to just see a battle back and forth and come down to a last play or this and that. But the game got out of hand, and like I said, it's just three penalties really changed it for Dallas. But I mean, end of the day, they weren't the better team that day. They were not playing the way Cowboys have been known to play. The offense just was not going. I mean, to their credit, I mean, they were missing a couple key guys, and they got pressure on Dak, and their secondary held up, and Dak had to hold the ball, and there just wasn't getting anything going. They weren't allowing them to get in any kind of rhythm. So you got to tip your hat to the Bills defense for that. And it's just one of those things, man. I don't know. The Cowboys in some of these games, they play these teams, and it just does not look like the Cowboys team that I know and love. So it's frustrating. I get it. Cowboys Nation, we're going to talk about it on Monday, and then it's time to move on because on our Wednesday show, it's just going to be a lot of focus on Miami. We don't have time to cry. We don't have time to, bitch and moan about it. Lick your wounds. Get pissed off about it. Cowboys fans, you're good, but don't start with the panic of, oh, this team's frauds. This team sucks. This team's this. I mean, this is the same team that has been dominant and has been playing very well. They played a bad game. Against a desperate team. That's a good team. I mean, I said it. The Bills are a good team. I mean, yeah, their record 7-6, 8-6 now, but they're a good team. I mean, they've hit some bumps in the road. It's a long NFL season, and you got ebbs and flows to it. And the Cowboys needed to come out with a purpose and play, the way the Dallas Cowboys can, and they just didn't. And hopefully this is one of those games where it hurts, it sucks, it pisses you off, and you get back and it makes you hungrier. And they've got 3 games. They got 3 games left, right? We got We got Miami, we got Detroit, and we got Washington. Now's the time to go on another long streak, another winning streak, and get it going. So tip your hat to Buffalo. You got us. You won. Enjoy it. We had a great show this morning, and Coach Jim was on, Buffalo Bill fan, brother of another friend of the show who's been on here a lot, Greg, and that's going to be a tough household right now. I know Greg's got a lot of passion, a lot of fire. His brother does too, so I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that household tonight and see how it's going. But it sucks, and I get it. There's a lot of angry people on Twitter. There's a lot of angry people on social media. You just let it all out. You're going to hear all about it tomorrow. I'm sure everyone's going to have a lot to say. Definitely disappointing. Don't make no mistake about it. This is not the Cowboys team that you want to see. And it also proves again why home field is so important for these Cowboys. I know people said, "Hey, we'll be the fifth seed, we'll be that." We want home field advantage, or at least win the division and get a home game and see what happens. And so now you got to pull for Seattle. I mean, Seattle, you got to pull for Seattle tomorrow to beat the Eagles, and then it's just going to be a race to the finish. And the Eagles are going to have to stumble once, and we can't stumble no more. I mean, I thought we'd stumble one of these games, or this is the one that it did. They better not stumble again, and just got to get back to playing Cowboys football. But again, we got run all over, and if you don't think teams are looking at this and they're gonna test this run defense, and they're gonna make us prove to stop the run, we're gonna have to figure it out. And it's been in our losses. The stopping the run has been a little bit of a problem here and there. So it is definitely something that we gotta address and we gotta fix. And a lot of times playing with the lead changes that. We've always played ahead. We've always been, a comfortable lead where we force these teams into passing situations. And obviously that wasn't the case. Falling behind early, they're going to run the ball. They're going to run it. The conditions were great to run the ball. You got to give James Cook some credit. He's been balling out, the last several weeks, and he was going to be a problem out of the backfield, but he was a problem running the ball too. So definitely Cowboys Nation. We're going to get into it more on Monday's show. So if you're new to the channel, again, love the support. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Join us tomorrow night. We're definitely going to get into it more with the Cowboys game, get a chance to kind of digest it, let everything through. But just wanted to give you just my quick response. And I know the haters, they love nothing more when the Cowboys lose. So I know my inbox is going to get flooded. I know my videos are going to get flooded. And you guys, hey man, if I dish it out, I got to take it. So you guys can bring it all you want, but better believe come Friday, I'll be dropping the hype and I'll be ready to roll and handle that business against the Miami Dolphins. So this, hopefully it's just a little bump in the road for the Cowboys, and we don't want to make it the same again. This team hasn't lost 2 in a row in a long, long, long time. So Cowboys Nation, get pissed off, let it out. I always say 24 hours. You got all day Monday to piss and moan about it. But come Tuesday, we got to get focused on Miami, because Miami looked pretty good today. They didn't have Tyreek Hill, and you better believe Tyreek Hill is coming back. And we're going to have our hands full with that offense. So we gotta be bringing it. So Cowboys Nation, it sucks. Appreciate all the support, though. But we will be back, and I will see you tomorrow night. So take care.